Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Wanda Costin, and I have the distinct honor and privilege of serving as the Provost and Vice President Academic here at Dalhousie University. Welcome to Convocation. Please be seated. I invite Elder Thomas Christmas and Elder Ann LaBillois to deliver the Mi'kmaq welcome.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good. That's more like it. We should have some fun. Don't be too serious. This is meant to be fun and enjoyed. I mean, the graduates went through 4 years of to be here. And I'm sure all of you went through it too. I have the honor of saying the opening prayer and the welcome. And I welcome you to Mi'kmaq, Ilno, Wamigo. We have lived here for centuries. I also have the honor of saying an opening prayer. If I can ask you to stand. And by the way, I talk more than I pray. Kisu koladiak, si teji kulu nago, ignimuyak jan, teja stage me, dulmo dan, and atantli bornamon, dang ag glamasuk tijik. Akisu pibaning sid one, evornamon, mujilane, amuk snukan. A hadaway, mujilane when I'll greet a chibuk. Maar mat poortje, dat is goed, nu ook al goed aardig. I won't go to Moody Doctoral down to you, Costco. Like I said before, I don't get paid by Costco to. Maybe I should call them up later, because I've given them an honorary mention all week. So I have asked the Creator to watch over you, to watch over the graduates, to watch over a lot of people here who will be getting tipsy tonight. But He does watch over us fools and us drunks. And He will watch over you. And I also included what hockey team? That's right, because they're going to need it. And I thank you very much for listening to this old man. And I am introducing Ann LaBillois. She'll be your next hostess.
Well, and well, first thing most is to say, congratulations, students, you made it. Whoa, that takes a big. Thank you. Please sit down. And I'd like to say congratulations to the ones who got you here also, because without the support of family, we're lost. So congratulations, family. Wow. Did a great job. I always like to talk about the forest, as an elder had told me many years ago, that when she took me out into the woods and asked me what I seen, and I couldn't answer her because I didn't understand what she was talking about. And that was probably when I was around 17, 18, and I thought I knew everything, but I couldn't answer her. And she says, well, I want you to really look and see what's going on out here. And I couldn't. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't get it. She says, well, you look at every tree, and you see how they hold their arms up all the time, and they give thanks to the Creator, to the one who created them. She says, and so doesn't every grass, blade of grass, every weed, everything that grows on Mother Earth grows up and looks up into the heavens and gives thanks for their existence. She said, that's what we need to learn how to do. We need to learn how to do that, us, as we walk upon the earth and with each other. She said, because you don't see the roots underneath. You don't see it underneath the ground. She says, but those roots are connected all over the world, and they've been sustaining themselves for billions of years. And that's where all the medicines come from. That's where the forest is the only true place of true harmony and true diversity. Because there's every shape, there's every color, every texture, but yet it all takes care of each other. And this is something that the students have learned about medicine, that all our medicine actually comes from the earth. Nowadays, we have man-made medicine. Sometimes I wonder, a lot of it, is it really helping, or have we forgotten how to help ourselves? So I always talk about our breath, because when I learned that we did not breathe on our own, that someone far greater than us gave us this breath so that we could be here. And that Spirit didn't judge or criticize, or there wasn't any kind of segregation about who gets the breath. Everybody had the same opportunity. And that's what I feel the word equality is about. But sometimes we forget to see that. We get so busy in this world. And that's what they said about our breath also, that if we really thought about breathing, we would have forgot many times and stopped breathing because we would have got so distracted. So don't let anything distract you. Know who you are. Help each other out. And you've been learning how to help others also. Most important, learn how to take care of yourself. And I'm going to share with you what I had learned about my ancestors of when they sat on the land. They didn't only sit on it, they sat with it. And when they sat with it, they became one with the land because they listened in a way that we've forgotten how to listen. I know I forgot, and I'm still learning every day how to listen more intently and how to observe with a better view of what really is and what is really is. It's about kindness. It's about love. It's about compassion. It's about forgiveness, acceptance, understanding each other. And it's about peace. And not peace from war, but peace inside of us where all the strength really lies. So I'm going to share with you what I was taught how to do and what helped me in my lifetime. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and you're going to meet your sacred breath that was given to you, because we don't take the time to feel it. We don't take the time to allow it to heal us, because our physical being is a healing machine already. So with that, if you're very comfortable, you can close your eyes. If not, you can just gaze down to the floor. And I'm going to ask you to take a breath in through your nostrils, just like a newborn baby does when they're sleeping, and allow it to go out through your nostrils very gently. So let's try that. This breath in, and this breath out. This breath in, feel it as it goes in, the coolness and the warmth when it comes out, when you release your breath. This breath in, and this breath out, and let your shoulders and muscles relax, and feel the relief of being vulnerable, yet so grounded. This breath in, I am well. This breath out, I am so grateful. And allow your shoulders to relax. This breath in, and this breath out. And again, relax your shoulders every time you let your breath out, because we carry the world upon our shoulders. And now you find your own rhythm of breathing for a moment, just a moment, and to be able to sit and be the best you can be, just for a moment. This breath in, and this breath out. This breath in. Now release all the tension and excitement and everything, the planning, the future. Let it go when you breathe out and just be. For every breath you take, that goes right through you and down into the spiritual roots that we all have, into Mother Earth. And up into the universe it goes. And it touches the moon, the sun, the stars, the planets. And then it comes back through the sacred air. And it touches the ones that fly and the ones that crawl, the two-legged, the four-legged. It brushes against the trees, the grass, the flowers, the waters, the animals that live in the water, and the minerals that are upon the earth. All of that is there so that we can exist. We need it all. And if you find yourself thinking, or thoughts, whatever kind of thoughts, you can just place them on a cloud and let them drift off. And just tell yourself once in a while, I want to feel my breath. I want to be thankful for this breath in, and this breath out. O great Spirit, whose voice I hear in the wind, whose breath gives life to all, hear me, for I am young, small, and weak, and I need your strength and help so much. Take my hands and guide me, so that I can respect the beautiful things you have created, including myself. Take my feet and guide me so that I can find that way of life, that path that has wellness, courage, strength, compassion, forgiveness, understanding, acceptance, love, joy, laughter, abundance, and wisdom, and peace. Help me not to be superior to my brothers and sisters, but to conquer the greatest enemy, myself. And help me to learn the lessons you have placed in every leaf and rock, so I can learn these teachings and bring them back to the people. So that when my eyes fade like the setting sun, my spirit can come to you without shame. Tahoe, this breath in, and this breath out, and release your shoulders again. And now you can bring yourself back into where you are sitting in the moment and can slowly open your eyes. When you open your eyes, there's a sensation, and it's actually a healing sensation that we don't do very often, because there is a time for everything. And there is a time also for sitting in silence and getting to know who we are and how we're connected to everything. And you can practice this anywhere. You can do it in the shower, you can do it when you're laying in bed, before you jump up, even when you get in your car. And it's just a moment of gratitude. But my favorite place actually, is Costco. Let me tell you, you become the calm in a storm when you practice that standing in the long lines. So again, congratulations to everyone, and congratulations, class of 2025. What an incredible job you have done, and the future looks wonderful. In Sonogama, all my relations.
Thank you, Elder Thomas and Elder Ann. Dalhousie University is located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Inuk. We are all treaty people. There are three key components to this statement. The first is acknowledgement the land Dalhousie sits on is part of Mi'kma'ki, the territory of Inuk. The second is the acknowledgement of the territory as both ancestral and unceded, recognizing that the peace and friendship treaties signed between the British Crown and the Mi'kmaq did not involve surrender of land. Finally, the phrase, "we are all treaty people," reminds us that these treaties apply to all of us, Indigenous and settler alike. At Dalhousie, we continue to work and build upon these critical relationships and friendships and remain committed to the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report. We also recognize African Nova Scotians as distinct people whose histories, legacies, and contributions have enriched that part of Mi'kma'ki known as Nova Scotia for more than 400 years. We are deeply grateful to the Indigenous and African Nova Scotian faculty, staff, students, administrators, and elders who help guide our efforts, from pathways, programs, and admissions to curriculum and community partnerships. While we recognize there is still much more to do, we remain committed to a future grounded in equity and inclusive excellence. Today is a day of celebrations. It is a day of endings and new beginnings. We invite you to express that joy and enthusiasm at the success of your graduate as robustly as you would like. I'd now like to take a moment to introduce the stage party. If you wouldn't mind standing or waving so we can acknowledge you, I would greatly appreciate it. Elder Thomas Christmas. Elder Ann Labilawa. Dr. Rustam Southwell, Chancellor. Dr. Kim Brooks, President and Vice Chancellor. Dr. Louise Spiteri, Chair of Senate. Dr. Brent Merritt, Dean, Faculty of Health. Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies. Dr. Sarah Kirk, Professor of Health Promotion in the School of Health and Human Performance, and University Beadle for this ceremony. Lorene Raymond, Director in the School of Health and Human Performance, and our Convocation speaker. On stage today, as well as in the audience, are faculty and staff who have supported and helped your graduates to achieve what they have today. If you're with us, please stand so that we may acknowledge you as well. Thank you. Please be seated. I do want to take a moment. We don't anticipate any emergencies, but in the event of an emergency, you will take these two aisles, and as you see at the end, there are two green signs. Those are the exit signs. As I anticipate some robustness in the celebration, if you're someone who would like to take a moment away from the noise, please know that we have established a quiet space one floor up in room 401. Please feel free to take advantage of that space whenever you would like. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you President and Vice Chancellor of Dalhousie University, Dr. Kim Brooks, to deliver opening remarks.
Good afternoon. When the provost says robustness, what she means is she expects y'all going to be shouting and screaming and things like that, so I'm looking forward to it. There's a film from a decade ago that I returned to while thinking about the Faculty of Health Convocation ceremonies, Still Alice. As I was reflecting on how health, wellness, and healthcare intersect with lives in powerful and often unseen ways, the story from that film kept coming to mind. Julianne Moore won the Oscar for her performance as Alice Howland, a brilliant linguistics professor diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. On its surface, the film is a portrait of decline, but there are other layers of meaning worth teasing out. As I reflected on the incredible diversity of the health professions represented in our Faculty of Health, professions that are so often underportrayed or misrepresented in popular culture, I was struck by how often healthcare heroes live in the background of our collective stories. In Still Alice, Alice's husband is a physician, her children are loving and present, and she herself is a towering intellect. But as the disease progresses, what becomes painfully clear is that even those closest to her sometimes falter. Her husband becomes distant, her children unsure. They become clinical or withdraw or simply cannot stay with the hard. And yet through the fog of her loss, there are figures who do remain. In the credits, they're often called something like nurse or speech-language pathologist. But in real life, if not in the movies, these caregivers are the heroes in our stories. A 2019 article in the Journal of Humanities and Rehabilitation offers some reflections on how Still Alice might be used as a teaching tool. It notes that the film fails to reveal the role that a care team might provide for patients with Alzheimer's. This isn't just a cinematic oversight, it reflects a broader cultural gap. The real story of complex conditions like Alzheimer's isn't just about family or physicians, it's about a care team, the health professionals who assess, communicate, adapt, intervene, and most importantly, stay. Layered, coordinated care is what makes the difference for patients. The film reminds us of what happens when that team is absent, but implicitly, it reminds us why your presence is so vital. It also reminds us of why research matters. For example, in a paper titled, quote, Collaborative Transdisciplinary Team Approach for Dementia Care. You guys get up to some weird reading, you know what I'm saying? Funded by the National Institutes of Health, there's been great documentation of the role for nurses, social workers, medical assistants, health educators, and occupational and physical therapists in providing dementia care. Yet in this challenging era, funding that led to that vital research has been cut in the United States. At Dalhousie, we're proud to carry this work forward. Researchers in our Faculty of Health are examining causes and consequences of frailty, improving quality of life for older adults, and designing interventions that prevent decline before it starts. They're developing AI tools for healthy aging, studying mental performance among Olympic athletes, advancing social justice through community-based work, and creating inclusive environments for children with disabilities. From rehabilitation science to pharmacy practice, social work to kinesiology, Dow researchers are not just identifying health challenges and ways to build wellness, they're solving those challenges and offering new approaches. They're building the evidence that guides care, policy, and education. And graduates, you will take your place in that arc of care and discovery. And that is why we celebrate today. You've trained for years to join professions that live at the intersection of science and care. Whether through clinical practice, research, community engagement, or policy, your work is essential to the health and well-being of individuals and society. You've studied in labs and clinics, in simulation rooms, and practicum placements through a global pandemic and in a moment of global transformation. You are the architects of well-being. You build programs, policies, and possibilities that shape not just lives, but systems. You remind us that health is not just the absence of illness, but the presence of vitality, justice, and joy. You have the knowledge, skills, and most importantly, the capability to make lives better. No one enters health professions for glory. Your work will demand stamina, humility, compassion, and courage, but it will also offer something rare, the chance to matter, not abstractly, but directly, profoundly, and personally. That's one lesson I take from Still Alice, that amidst uncertainty and possibly grief and loss, there is always those who choose to stay. They are those who deserve to be the center of the story because of the difference they make. So don't be afraid to put on a superhero cape. There will be days that you need one. Class of 2025, may you go forward with strength and wisdom and with the deep knowledge that your work changes lives. Today, you are not the background. You are the story and the main character. And so the Oscar goes to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Brooks. We will now commence the conferring of degrees, so I ask graduates if you would please stand. Chancellor Southwell, as Chair of the Senate of Dalhousie University, I ask you to confer degrees upon those candidates whose names have been approved by Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in Dalhousie University, I admit to their respective degrees and diplomas with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto, those candidates who have fulfilled the requirements of that degree and whose names have been approved by Senate. Admito vos ad gradum. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated.
Graduates, this is the moment you've been waiting for, and we're ecstatic about it. As you come across the stage, whether it's your first, second, or third time, please take a moment to reflect, because these are very important moments. You have accomplished much, and we're very proud of you. As you come across the stage, you will greet the Chancellor, and then you will come to this side, where you'll be greeted by your Dean, who will also give you an alumni pin, welcoming you to the Dalhousie alumni community. Family and friends, if you would like to take pictures, please remember this is our exit row in the event of emergency. But on this side is where you'll want to line up to take your pictures. Have your cameras ready. It's a process. And it could be a little intense down here, so just breathe. Remember, Elder Ann, breathe. It's all good. It's all good. At this moment, I would like to invite Dean Brenda Merritt, Faculty of Health, Dr. Marty Leonard, Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies, and Ella McDonald, an orator and alum from the Fountain School of Performing Arts, to present the candidates who are here today receiving their degrees.
Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Health who have fulfilled the requirements for the Diploma in Health Services Administration. Javen Paul Roseno Belita. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Diploma in Health Services Administration. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Health Promotion. Layla Angela Bautista, with honors, first class honors. Maggie Elizabeth Byrne, with honors, first class honors. Lingyu Miffy Chen, Laura Renee Colford, with honors, first class honors. Samantha Marie D'Entremont, with distinction. Nicole Megan Dunn, with distinction. Alexandra Minard, with honors, first class honors. Kelly Susan Martin Page, with honors, first class honors. Kirsten Kelly Smith, with honors, first class honors. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Health Promotion. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science Health Promotion. Adejoke Adeyemi. Mahak Sandeep Agrawal. Gerald Kwame Agyapong Opoku. Kate Blondin Barr, with distinction. Amaria Zahara Bernard Washington. Neve Margaret Clute, with distinction. Tobit Chukwu Oluwatomiwo Egbuna. Chihiro Kondo, with honors, first class honors. Jongpen Lan. Yaning Lee. Mackenzie Alexandra Little. Grace Elizabeth Bethune McIntyre, with honors, first class honors. Madison Grace McIntyre, with distinction. Sophia Emily McGean. Tuba Wasim, with honors, first class honors. Yu King Joe. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science Health Promotion. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science Kinesiology. Cheyenne Lee Anderson. Salvatore David Avampado, with honors, first class honors. Toluwani Victoria Awoyemi with distinction. Abdullah Bajanade. Kayla Grace Baker with honors, first class honors. Summer Rose Beaudouis. Clara Margaret Black with honors, first class honors. Riza Gwyneth Blandon. Abigail Gloria Brake with distinction. Kylie Ann Bremner. Matthew Frank Brown with distinction. Matthew James Brown. Nika Bub with distinction. Maria Isabel Chinea Campbell. Mathieu Charlebois. Owen Conrad. Lawson Andrew Cook. Megan Mary Rose Cote. Owen James Coulter. Xavier James Thomas Cusack. Regan Phillips Check with distinction. Jaden Brooke Page Daniels with honors, first class honors. Hannah Martina Marie Delory. Devon Angela Florence Desjardins, with honors, first class honors. Riley Dolman, with distinction. Olivia Grace Diamond. Fazil Fakirzada. Louis-Edouard Fizet, with distinction. Robin Ann Wilson Fitch, with distinction. Claire Forbes, with honors, first class honors. Sophia Maria Frigo. Abigail Elizabeth Gaudry, with honors, first class honors. Elaine Rose Gentleman, with honors, first class honors. Roham Giassi. Jasper Paisley Gibson, with distinction. Ella Marina Gilchrist, with distinction. Meredith Grace Guznowski, with distinction. Bardia Habibian. Demetrios Odysseus Hanias, with distinction. Kylie Alexandra Hendren. Garrett John Hines, with distinction. Madeline Patricia Hingley. Ian Matthew Hollis. Margaret Hood. Adam Edward Gerald Isley, with distinction. Kimberly Ann Jacobs, with honors, first class honors. Connor William Thomas Johnston, with honors, first class honors. Aiden Robert Keefe, with distinction. Madeline Kennedy Inamoto, with honors. Sophia Grace Francesca Kent. Omar Osama Kora, with honors, first class honors. Jasmine Kwan, with honors, first class honors. Catherine Landry, with distinction. Keegan Jason Landry, with distinction. Jessica LaRose. Ryan William Law, with distinction. Alexander Nicholas Scott Logan. Michael John McLean Lovely, with honors. Alexander Duncan Harris McDonald. Madison Mackenzie, with distinction. Brady Fraser McKinnon, with distinction. Evan Bridge Alexander McKinnon, with distinction. Hannah Ryan McCutcheon, with distinction. Cassia Evelyn McGowan. Liam Anthony McNeil, with distinction. Mahadzik, with distinction. Kayla Elizabeth Moore. Mackenzie Dawn Murphy. Alexis Nicole Murphy, with distinction. Tinica Murray. Sabrina Amanda Myatt, with honors, first class honors. Hudson Myatt, with honors. Adam Hani Nabil Murad Nasif. Hallie Paul Nickerson, with distinction. Tamara Odongo, with distinction. Caitlin Ashley Paiva. Amy K. Partridge, with distinction. Tessa Pellrine, with distinction. Allison Kathleen Pluta, with distinction. Sarah Regan, with distinction. Cole Jacob Renard, with distinction. Peria Rouhani, with honors, first class honors. Nathan James Gilbert Russell. Thomas Trey Clifford Saucier. Annie Monique Lorna Savoie, with distinction. Robert Alexander August Schindler. Renee Scott. With honors, first class honors. Lenka Sevcek. Katrina Lynn Sharp, with distinction. Emma Elizabeth Shaw, with distinction. Renee Sia. Logan Brian Sparks. Abigail Ann Strang, with distinction. Hudson Robert Todd. Leah Grace Turner, with distinction and the University Medal in Health and Human Performance. Jocelyn Waghorn, with honors, first class honors. Logan Abigail Walser, with distinction. Brooke Madison Walker. Laura Warnell. Mason Cole Yak, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science, Kinesiology. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Recreation. Peyton Jessica Angus, with distinction. Samantha Grace Bellerby. Danielle Bilodeau, with honors, first class honors. Elora Christina Bishop, with honors, first class honors. Spencer Koch. Covert, with distinction. Hannah Grace Dakin, with distinction. Genevieve Beatrice Dauphiny. Annalise Elizabeth Gillis, with distinction. Haley Maria Hilchey, with distinction. Kaylee Ruth Lang. Dawei Lay. Taylor Lane Mack. Jennifer Elizabeth Madigan, with distinction. Kiana Amber Lisa Meany. Alyssa Claire Millett, with distinction. Lauren Brittany Mosier, with distinction. Miguel Nkeng, recipient of the John C. Pooley Award. Itohan Gabriella Okoje Gabriel. Carter Russell Pellerin. Matthew William Rostek. Victoria Amber Smith. Talia Elizabetta Vidikin, with distinction. Alexandra Barbara Walker. Emma Madison Ward, with distinction. Jacqueline Wojciechowski, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science Recreation. Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Graduate Studies who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts. Annalisa Consalvo. Alexander Fulford. Ainsley Ryan McDonald. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Arts. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Health Administration. Sophia Yvonne Karen Butt. Joseph Paris Mate Go. Amelia Grace Lake Hartnett. Devin Jared O'Brien. Cadence Lucy Oswald Smith. Abby Elizabeth Grace Prince. Arjun Sethi. Thea Catherine Weatherby. Susanna Xinhua Zhang. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Health Administration. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Science. Gary Ohanessian. Jessica Catherine Caroline Redden. Dylan Hunter Sutherland. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Science.
Mr. Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is the highest earned degree awarded by the university, and as such, it represents the culmination of extensive scholarly research and the candidate's outstanding academic achievement. The following candidates who, through thesis and examination, have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Furthermore, Mr. Chancellor, the awarding of the PhD degree marks the culmination of a long collaboration between the student and their supervisor. So in today's ceremony, we would also like to recognize the supervisors of our newest graduates. And if they're present, I would invite them to join me at the end of the stage so they can congratulate their graduates. And to our graduates, I welcome you to join us on the stage once you've been hooded.
Anam Khan, Doctor of Philosophy in Health, supervised by Michael Ungar. Andrea Lorena Mayo, Doctor of Philosophy in Health, supervised by Olga Theo. Steve George Machat, Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies, supervised by Sarah Kirk. Christopher James Murphy, Doctor of Philosophy in Health, supervised by Derek Rutherford. Chancellor Southwell, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Please join me one more time in congratulating our graduates. Graduates, I know you did not get to where you are today by yourself, so if you could please rise and recognize your family, friends, and faculty and staff who supported you. You may be seated. I now invite Dean Merritt to introduce our convocation speaker.
Congratulations, graduates. It's my pleasure to introduce your convocation speaker. Today we have Professor Lorene Raymond, who is the Director of the School of Health and Human Performance and Assistant Dean of Research in the Faculty of Health at Dalhousie. She has 25 years' experience in academia and expertise in the field of recreation and leisure studies. Her teaching has focused on recreation management, including leisure services analysis, recreation entrepreneurship, and special event management, and leadership and group dynamics. Her research seeks to understand access to family leisure, especially physically active leisure. She is working to identify strategies to increase leisure and physical activity given the large number of children nationally and internationally who are not meeting health daily guidelines for moderate to vigorous physical activity. Lorene is co-chair of Let's Get Moving Halifax Regional Municipality, a network of organizations whose goal is to make physical activity the easy choice for Haligonians. Through this network, she has been able to directly apply the results of her research as well as support the evaluation of their initiatives. In her leisure time, Lorene can usually be found hiking with her partner and their dog Nisha and enjoying the amazing trails and outdoors in Nova Scotia. Welcome, Lorene.
Thank you so much, Dean Merritt. I'd also like to thank President Brooks, our Chancellor, our VP, our faculty here today, our family, friends, supporters, our honored guests, Elder Ann and Elder Thomas, who's I think stepped out. Thank you so much for this honor and opportunity. When I was thinking about what to speak about today, A number of different things went running through my mind. I'd actually just been at Convocation a week ago with my son at St. Mary's, where he was graduating with his diploma in engineering. And I got to hear very incredible motivational speeches. And it led me to think about, well, when you were first thinking about Dalhousie, or your friends or supporters were thinking of Dalhousie, what messaging might you have heard? What messaging might you have seen? And the phrase, where ambition meets opportunity, has been a tagline often used from Dal. You may have seen it in the movie theaters, you may have seen it on bus stops. And so I thought about that. Let's unpack that. Ambition. According to the Collins English Dictionary, ambition means if you have an ambition to do or achieve something, you want very much to do it or achieve it. And the British English definition suggests a strong desire for success, achievement, or distinction. Something so desired, a goal or an aim. What were your ambitions when you were choosing Dalhousie? Whether you were a future graduate here, whether you were a supporter, nudging your graduate to pick Dal, whether you were attending Dal or just looking at some events. What ambitions drove you? An Indigenous author, Louise Erdrich, once shared this sentiment: things that do not grow and change are dead things. But ambition can be challenging to foster, especially in the times we're in right now. Especially if you've turned on the TV or you've listened to a blog lately, ambition is a challenging thing right now. In an article by the Harvard Business Review, an author broke down the types of ambition into 3 types. Performance ambition. Some of our graduates here today may have participated and set goals for themselves that allowed them to achieve, from a performance perspective, help others or work with others to do so. Growth ambition. Growth is reaching new levels of technical and personal mastery. What skills, knowledge have you achieved, or did you need to improve along the way? The last ambition is achievement ambition. Achievement is attaining desired rewards for self or others. What rewards have you gained through your efforts, working along with others, or working along by yourself? What are your ambitions, and how did you feed them during your time at Dal? Whether it was alone, whether it was working with your connections, as Elder Ann commented and mentioned, we are all connected together. And with your colleagues, and when we got to hear the incredible cheering as your friends went across the stage, what did you do to each other to help support each other to achieve those ambitions, whether they were performance, growth, or ambitions? And what do you plan to do next to feed those ambitions for the future? So the second part, where ambition meets opportunity. Let's look at this opportunity a bit deeper. The definition of opportunity is a favorable approach, appropriate or advantageous, a combination of circumstances. But to achieve opportunities means that, in the words of Brené Brown, in a world where never enough dominates, putting ourselves out there means there's a far greater risk of getting criticized or feeling hurt. But when we step back and examine our lives, we will find that nothing is as uncomfortable, dangerous, or hurtful as standing on the outside looking in, wondering what it would be like if we had the courage to step into that arena. And I thought it was interesting that she uses the word arena, especially in our School of Health and Human Performance, where we've got a lot of graduates here. But the arena is a physical sitting and setting where we've all had to step into or to support others in getting into that arena. So what opportunities did you get to engage in while you were at Dal? What did you do to put yourself in that arena or help nudge your friends to get into that arena? I want you to reflect back on that and what rewarding opportunities you met and had along the way. But more importantly, what opportunities are you seeking next? What's going on next in your next phase of life? Let's reflect on these and the experience you've had at Dal. Whether you're a supporter here today, Whether you're a parent, a family member, a friend, a distinguished guest, faculty, staff, or one of our graduates, this phrase works for all of you. It's our hope for our graduates that you had success and are in a better place because of that, whatever that success was for you. Too often, though, success is defined narrowly: financial, toys, or the highest grades, and so on. But my favorite definition of success was actually one that was given to me by one of my doctoral participants when I was doing my dissertation. They shared, "Success is knowing when to stop and play." And wouldn't you believe it, in Superstore one day, I found that on a plaque. It's in the wall, on the wall in my office. Come and see me sometime. So success is knowing when to stop and play. That participant felt that the most important part of success was taking the time to balance work, family, and leisure. They were able to work hard when they needed to, just as you've done over the last several years of your time here with us at Dal. But they also knew when it was time to stop and play. I was at a workshop recently as part of Dalhousie's engagement days up in Guysborough with two of my colleagues here. We did a road trip, Dr. Stone and Dr. Gallant. At the session, we had a good discussion about the importance of play for all, not just children, but for adults too. And so today, my encouragement for all of you is to use your ambition to achieve new opportunities, but always keep in mind what is truly important to you and take the time to stop and do what makes you feel successful, such as knowing when to stop and play. Congratulations, graduates. We are so thrilled for you, and we can't wait to see where you are next and what ambition meets opportunity for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lorene. Graduates, today you were led into the ceremony and will be led out by our beadle, carrying the new dawn staff of place and belonging. This staff is more than a ceremonial symbol. It embodies Dalhousie's diverse and inclusive community, crafted with materials, textures, and symbols reflecting the richness and diversity of individuals like you, graduates who have shaped our campus and who now join a global network of more than 160,000 Dalhousie alumni. The formal business of convocation has concluded. We ask that you remain seated so that the stage party can depart. But on a personal note, I'm doing it. I'm going all in. Go Oilers!
Give me the manage, don't daddy old no day, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me the manage, don't what a big soul day, nigga much good. Abon madultinet, abon madultinet, dan gisuk eliga haluk sigu ulau si amo we aheu we yo we ha ya ya we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya we yo he much good, my we done it. Give me dead emanate, done what a big soul did. Nigga much good, abahon madultinet, abahon madultinet, dan gisuk teligaluk sigu ulau sik pamo, we ya heu, we yo we ha yo yo we yo he yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya we yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya he yo, we yo we ha ya ya, we yo he yo he ha ya, we 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 yo he ha ya he yo. Give me dead emanate, Tom Delio no king, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me dead emanate, Don Weatherbeck soul did, nigga much good, abahon madultinet, abahon madultinet, dan gisok teligaluk sigu ulau sik pamo, we ya heu, we yo we ha ya ya, we yo he yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya ya, we yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya ya, we yo he ha ya he yo, we yo we ha ya ya, we yo he yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya ya, we yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya, we yo he ha ya ya, we yo he ha ya he yo. Give me dead emanate, Don Delio no tin, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me dead emanate, Don Weatherbeck soul till, nigga much good, abahon madultinet, abahon madultinet, dan gisul teligaluk sigu ulau sik pamo, we ya heu, we yo we